Yo, what's up? This is Rio De Niro, and welcome to Balls Club Kicks. Man, this is a special edition of Balls Club Kicks today. I am so excited. You don't know who I have with me. She's not even on the screen right now, but what you're about to witness is greatness. We got the queen. We got Queen Sneaker in the house. Shay, what's up, baby? What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm so excited to have you. I mean, I want to explain, I want to tell the people who you are, but I'm going to let you tell them who you are.
Hey, y'all. I'm Shay Ashley Evans for Sneakerz. I got a group on Facebook. We got 115,000 followers as it is. We got the dopest sneakers. We got the hottest content on Sneakerz, on Facebook, on the book. So, I suggest you join. You want to learn anything new about sneakers, know sneakers, you're a sneakerhead like myself, it's definitely the group to be in.
Man, Shay, I think that you underselling your group right now, guys.
Really
you don't.
So?
I really think so, because I'm gonna tell you, I went out there. I was on some other sneaker group, and I'm not even gonna say their name because I'm not gonna give them no shout out. And they just don't run. They don't run the group like it's supposed to be ran. And I just walked away, and I found Heat Sneakerz, man. And I was like blown away because I'm not gonna lie, I was about to start my own group. I actually did start my own group, but it didn't matter because once I found Heat Sneakerz, I was like, man, I'm done with my group. This is my home right here. And I reached out to Shay, and she's amazing, man. She has so much knowledge in the game, and I am not ashamed to say, girl, I can't believe all this knowledge that you have on sneakers, man. I mean, you got some heat. You got some heat. What you've shown me, what we've talked about, man, just a game that I've learned, and that's why I had to let my audience know what's up. I mean, I want to let you guys know real quick, Balls Club Kicks is going to be working together with Heat Sneakerz, and we're going to be doing some special collabs. And that's why I really want to bring Shay on here, because she is Queen Sneaker for real.
Absolutely.
And but Shay, man, right now, I'm just gonna get straight to it right now, because we got Friday coming up. Now, what's happening on Friday, Shay?
So we get about 2,500 posts a day in Heat Sneakerz, but we have a contributors draw every single month. So I just shout out my contributors, my top contributors, the people that post the most in the group, the people that contribute the most with the comments and are consistent. So I wanted to, it's not something that you do, but it's something I do. Mm-hmm. I definitely want to reach out to those members and let them know, you top contributors, you mean a lot to the group, and you've been contributing. So let me go ahead and give you a shout out, but let me also send you a gift personally from myself. So that's something I do as just love for the people that are in my group. But not only that, we got a lot of different things going on in the group. We always up to date with the content. We always up to date with the launches. We always trying to give people a way to be able to cop the sneakers that are currently launching. And that's important to me.
I agree 100%. And, with that point in mind about, sneakers that's, about to drop and, about to launch, we got those 12s. We got those 12s coming up.
That launch is like, it's a launch that's been highly anticipated for the past couple months. And actually, this launch for me has been anticipated because I watch the Sneakerz calendar. So I know when certain things are coming out per year. So it's been a highly anticipated launch for me, absolutely. And as well as for my members.
Now, I've been hearing different things about the colorway, because some people are kind of intimidated, black and gold, but it's just how much is in there, right? And they don't know how to put together a nice fit or whatever for it. I mean, how you feeling about this colorway right now?
I think it's a dope ass colorway. Excuse my French. It's really a dope ass colorway.
Yep.
So the 12s has a history of their colorways. We got the French blues, You know, there's so many, the flu games, there's so many different colorways with the 12s, and you know, we'll talk a little bit more about that in later shows. But yeah, this is a dope colorway. It absolutely is. It's kind of a gold light yellow with the black, the standard black, like the 12s that I have behind me, the flu games that I have behind me. Hopefully everybody can see that behind you.
Yep.
There.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's
you see, she got that heat back there, right, guys? She got that heat.
heat.
She got that. Hey, and that's just lightweight heat. See, you don't know Shay. You don't know Shay. That's lightweight. You know, I'm gonna dip into that later. Talk about, man, what's your collection like? But we're gonna talk about that later, though, man. We're gonna talk about that later.
I dig that.
I think. Yeah. Go ahead, Shay. Sorry, I had to jump in because you.
Yeah, and I love that. I love that in you. You know, the 12s have several different colorways. You know, the Flint Grays is you know, a colorway, top colorways here that I'm talking about. Oh, you know, the 12 Rising Suns is another colorway. The French Blues, like I previously had mentioned, that's a dope colorway. You know, one of the most sought after colorways would be the French Blues. And then the Flu Games, another colorway that's often sought after is the UNC 12, which is the Mellows, which is a colorway that's a little harder to find. So you definitely paying resale for those. Another colorway that is real popular is the Taxis or the reverse Taxis. So those are definitely 12s those are sought after.
Now, I'm going to do a quick little segue. We're going to get back into it. For the people like that's new to the sneaker game, I heard you say resale, and I know there's retail and there's resale. I mean, what's the difference between the two?
So retail would be a shoe that's launching, a cop. We call it cop in the sneaker world. You know, cop those sneakers.
Right.
But it's a launch that basically has a date. You can go out on the website to cop that sneaker. So it's a specific time that you head to these apps or you head to a website, a legitimate website, and you cop those sneakers. After that time, and especially on those limited releases, after that time, you're gonna risk paying resale for those shoes, no matter what they are. So I'm talking, you could pay anywhere upwards to, I've seen resale be up to $20,000. It just depends on the shoe.
Yeah,
you know.
You talk about them Air Dior's, right?
I'm talking about the Air Mags. I'm talking about the Ducks, the Oregon Ducks, the 5s. I'm talking about any type of shoe that's a limited release, not a general release. General releases, they can sell out, but chances are they're going to be restocked. Any type of limited release, it's going to be a lot harder to cop, and you're going to pay that difference in resale. So that's very important to know.
And then when we talking about resale, are you talking about like, you know, buying this from individual people, or we talk about getting them from websites? Like, so I'm coming into the shoe game, like I'm trying to put my collection together. Where am I going to go to make sure that my shoes going to be correct? Like they're going to be real. Like I don't want no fakes and stuff like that. But you know, where do I go? How am I going to trust where I'm going?
So researching these websites is really important. What I tend to do is, I would say as a beginner, I would scroll down to the end of the website and I would select the about information. That tells you the authentication of the sneaker itself, whether it is a UA, which is basically, it's a sneaker that is a replica of an original.
Okay, so UA. So what does UA actually stand for?
So UA actually stands for unauthorized authentic. So it's not authentic. It's unauthorized authentic. So if you scroll down to the bottom of a website and you select the about information, it's going to tell you if they sell UAs. It's going to tell you if it's authentic. And therefore, if they're proclaiming to send you an authentic and you don't get that, let's say you get it authenticated at an actual authentication place and you find out it's a fake, you have basically the terms to reach out to the company and say, hey, look, you sold me a fake. So that should be an automatic refund.
Oh, I got you. So when you say authenticated, it's like a place like StockX or something, right?
Correct. Or
Okay.
GOAT. But
Okay.
StockX and GOAT has been known to pass UAs.
Wow.
So
you serious?
being authenticated or being an original sneakerhead, being somebody who buys sneakers all the time, you always want to be aware. You want to be up on what sneaker you have and what to look for. And you can do that by reviewing certain videos. Absolutely, I'm going to say all day long, come to my channel. I'll be able to tell you about, certain sneakers, but, you want to be able to research that sneaker. You want to be able to look it up, and, it's different when it's in hand. You want to look at the toe box. You want to look at the booty. The booty being the back of the sneaker.
Yeah. What is the booty? You gotta tell me what the booty is. That's the heel.
That's right.
That's the heel. That's the booty. Okay, so
that's
we got. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So you want to look at that booty. You want to look at the stitching. The stitching is very important. It's one of the things that I definitely look at. But then I look at the box. The box is. Even though you get a legit box, doesn't mean you got a legit sneaker. So I tend to shop at well-known places: Champs, Foot Locker, Hibbett, Snipes, DTLR Villa. These are all places that I shop at because I know that they have that legitimate contract with Nike, so they're getting that directly from Nike. Otherwise, I go to the sneaker app or I go to Nike app, because I know what I'm getting is authentic. I know what I'm getting is correct, and it's gonna be an authentic sneaker. So I tend to stick away from those sneaker shops that I don't know. It's not well traveled. It just came out 6 months before I started searching the sneaker I'm looking for. So you really want to look at, the reviews. The reviews are very important with any company that you're intending on buying from, especially if you don't know them.
So now you touched on something that's like big. You mentioned the Sneakerz app. Now, man, so I know there's a bunch of apps out there, so I don't know if you want to give away your secret or whatever, but I just want to know, like, for me, like, I go on Sneakerz app. First thing I do in the morning is I'm right there because I'm in Vegas. So I'm on the West Coast. So 7 a.m. I'm grabbing that phone. And well, not 7 a.m., 6:30, and I'm counting it down. And then
prepping.
We got to prep, right? So then I'm putting that thing I'm putting that shoe, trying to get that shoe into the cart or whatever. The thing is that, I usually catch an L. And I'm gonna rewind a little bit back. There's the other apps that you could get put into raffles, and I never win those raffles. So I got a 2-part question. What's your go-to app to try to cop? And then, man, how are you do on raffles?
So I'm not gonna lie, I've never hit on a raffle, to be honest. And that Queen sneaker has never hit on a raffle.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And her collection is crazy. So how you got a crazy collection and you ain't never hit on a raffle? That's crazy.
Those raffles are particular. It really depends on the anticipation of the sneaker. It depends on a limited drop, and it depends on a general release. A general release means if you get up early enough and you're on that Sneakerz app or you're on that Nike app, chances are you're going to take that W. If you are looking at a limited release, it's going to take a lot more effort. And by a lot more effort, I mean it's going to take a couple devices. It's going to take maybe knowing somebody who works at that store. But
a plug.
That's right. That's what they call AKA plugs. So for me, I have always gotten up. I prep myself the night before. I like to write down the locations that, based on where I'm living, I write down the location, whether they're selling straight out of the store.
This sound like work. So you,
it's a little bit of work.
this sound like work. You taking notes. You got your homework. You know what I'm saying? You like, hey man, I got to get myself prepared. This is serious, man.
You have to prepare yourself for anything in life. If you want something, you need to prepare yourself. But when it comes to those limited releases, the night before, I actually research to check out to see the locations on where that sneaker is dropping if it's near me. I can also do a couple of things. The night before, if I'm purchasing a sneaker on the Sneakerz app, I go on the Sneakerz app and I double check my information. I make sure my first name, my last name, my address is all accurate. I make sure my credit card, and I got money on that credit card.
Oh yeah.
I make sure my credit card information is correct. You want to double check, you want to check your shoe size, and you want to make sure that's accurate. That's all going to basically get you to a checkout quickly. So they already have that information from you. It's all about the checkout. So once you click that sneaker, you're going right to checkout.
And then speaking of checkout, man, what I found out is I use Apple Pay.
Okay.
I swear, Apple Pay, I just get on when I'm like on that Sneakerz app, and I just boom put in the cart, thumbprint, boom, Apple Pay, you done deal. I swear to God, I feel like that's probably the quickest thing for me, and that's how I've gotten lucky copping is making sure I'm on Apple Pay, because you make sure your credit card's in there, everything's good. That thumbprint just authenticates and just pushes you through.
It absolutely does. It makes the process a lot quicker. If you make sure the night before, what you're doing is you're prepping. It's like you going to school. You want to get your clothes out. You want to get your shoes out. You want to make sure you're ready. So when you get up in the morning, everything is set up for you to be as successful as you possibly can. And it's the same thing with sneakers. You want to make sure you're reviewing who's actually dropping, what apps are dropping that sneaker, that limited sneaker, that GR, the general release is what we refer to. You want to do your research to determine which sites, which apps are going to have this sneaker. And then from there is setting up account, setting up your legal name. Don't do what I did and enter in your nickname, because then you're going to get a fraud alert. Whatever name is on your credit card is the name that you want to set up that account on. You want to make sure your address is correct. You want to make sure your shoe size is correct. All we call it demographic information is accurate, because it's going to give you ease in the checkout. So when you get up the next day, a lot of these sneakers, I live in Chicago. So thank you, Central Standard Time. So when I get up in the mornings, I get up an hour before my sneakers release. I make sure I double check those sites and those applications, and I make sure that I'm in line. So when 9 o'clock comes, I'm trying to beat those bots, because there's so many bots out here that are so quick. My hand is quick too. So, and I also like to pull up those apps on different devices. I'm not gonna lie. I pull up a couple of devices. I pull up a laptop, because it seems as though the desktop and the laptops actually go quicker when you're standing in those lines. So right. FYI to anybody who was out here getting up early for these launches, you might want to actually pull out a laptop or a desktop and then have your device on the side, and you'll see for yourself the checkout is a lot easier, it's a lot smoother, and you're checking out quicker. You have more of a chance copying those sneakers on a desktop or a laptop.
And I'm gonna back her up on the technical side. The reason why is because on your phone, sometimes your phone, it goes from Wi-Fi to mobile, and for whatever reason, your device could just switch over to mobile data. And when that happens, you're gonna get a slower connection, hands down. When you're on the Wi-Fi, you're gonna get a better connection. But see, if you're on your desktop and say you hardwired in, you quick connect, So just like she's saying, just like the queen is saying, hey, you might have a better chance on that desktop or the laptop.
I absolutely agree. And I'm going to give you an example. A couple of weeks ago, they dropped the tie-dye ones. Mm-hmm. And for me, I really wanted those sneakers. And I got up, I prepared, I made sure all my information was set up in the system for the apps that I usually use. That's Sneakerz, that's Nike. I also have the Foot Locker app, I have the Champs app. And I went on and I had made it all the way through checkout. And I was so tired and I wasn't thinking. I gave them my nickname. So that whole time that I sat in line, I was given a fraud alert and I was kicked out of line, and they sold out within probably 20 minutes. So it's those things that you need to do to prep yourself, and you need to, if it's getting yourself a cup of coffee, if it's you getting up and walking around the house 4 or 5 times in order to wake up so that what happened to me doesn't happen to you, then by all means do that. But realistically, buying and copying sneakers is kind of a chore. It's a workout.
It's work.
But it's well worth it.
It's absolutely
worth it. It's work. I'm not gonna lie, it's work. But if you're willing to put that work in, you're gonna get what you want.
And what you're saying is 100% true. I've had the situation like the Concord lows. Mm-hmm. I went and I tried to cop it, online and everything, 7 a.m., caught that L. 11 a.m. is when the mall opens up. So here I am at 9 a.m. I'm in line outside the mall. Mm-hmm. Doors open 10:30. I'm standing in line. So yeah, the guy from Shoe Palace comes out and he just says, "Hey, if anybody's in line and didn't win a raffle, and you're waiting for these sizes right here, you might as well leave. We don't have them." So I'm seeing everybody leave. And here's another thing that's crazy. And tell me if this is not true. Whenever you go into the store to try to cop, whenever you go into the store to try to cop, tell me you don't look at the line and you do a shoe check, a size check. Let's see. Let me see. This dude, that's 11. That's 10. Oh yeah. Okay, there's no 12s in front of me. I wear size 12. I'm like, yeah, there's no 12s, so I'm good. So I'm doing shoe checks, and I'm seeing everybody leaving, and I walk up to the front, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, I didn't hear you say nothing about 12." He said, "You know what? I think we got 1 12 left." And he calls out.
Got lucky.
Man, he calls out. He said, "Hey, you got that 12?" He's like, "Yeah, I got 1 12." He's like, "All right, go on in."
Wow.
And that's how I copped these shoes. Just like that. That was my greatest W.
Hey, I'm speechless, which is really hard.
That's my greatest W.
Hey, that's a W for real. I mean, it's unheard of. And by the way, I do shoe checks wherever I go. Like, I walk through a line, I'm giving you a shoe check. It's like, I look down to look at the shoes, but that's not what we're talking about. But just to let you know on top, anybody that collects sneakers, it's just, I give you shoe contact before I give you eye contact.
Ooh, that's deep. Because I know that they be thinking, "Oh man, she checking me out." And they're like,
"Not really. I'm checking you."
Nah, just checking shoes.
Rich.
It's shoes.
I understand.
Man, Shay.
You took a W. I know you was, and it's that adrenaline. Again, it's the adrenaline that you get from copping these sneakers and actually, taking that W and being able to get those shoes is an adrenaline rush. And I'm not gonna lie, that's what gets me up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Some nights I've been up until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I still get up at 8 just so I can cop these shoes, and I'm really good at it. I mean, I've really made it a competition for me. It's me against the app.
It is.
Absolutely.
It's
and the box.
And the box. And then we're gonna go into the box. But just for you guys, the viewers out there, if you're wondering, like, why do I got these 3 shoes right here? Because these 3 shoes are my top 3 W's.
Okay.
So each shoe has a story. So I told the story about the first one, I'm gonna tell you later about the other two, but I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about the other two, but okay. I want to ask you about these bots because somebody new coming into the game. I'm talking about wet behind the ear, like the breath smelling like Similac, baby, just like coming into the shoe game is like, man, I'm just gonna go online and buy shoes, and then everybody's talking about, man, the bots got us. What is a bot, and why can't we all just have that? I mean, what's up?
Okay, so a bot is it's basically a system or a program that goes in and is able to use multiple addresses and basically get a lot of shoes and beat all of these clicks. That's why I said I was faster than the bot, is because, if you're on setting up your account, you're on putting your size in there, and you get up early and you click, no matter how quick you are, them bots are quicker than you. They click quicker than you, they move quicker than you, and eventually I've seen, for instance, the Bread 11s, they dropped December 14th, 2019. Those were sold out in probably 3 minutes.
Yep.
And you just had to be quick. And I have to admit, for me, I took the W on those. I wasn't playing with nobody, no bot. I just wasn't. I moved so quick. I double clicked, and right away
Where did you get them?
Time is when you're sitting there waiting for the app to come back and say
that pending.
And sometimes it can last 5-10 minutes.
People don't understand about that, man. That pending. And people don't understand, the worst thing you can do is refresh. Ooh.
Do not refresh. Do not.
Just leave your phone right there. Just leave it.
And
don't even let it go dark. Process. Don't let it even go dark. Just keep touching. Don't go dark on me. Stay in the light. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Just trust the process. And oftentimes I've taken the L, but on that particular day I took the W. I was moving a little quick. But see, that's the thing. I mean, that's where we got the resellers, and we'll go ahead and we'll go over that later in the show. But absolutely, if you can cop a sneaker from the advice from me, from the advice from Rio, from the advice from my like I said, I have 115,000 followers. We chop it up on a regular all day long. That's 24 hours, 7 days a week. So I call it 25/8. 25 hours, 8 days a week. We talk about sneakers. We talk about what's dropping. We talk about, their experiences. We talk about, what they're going through, where they copped it, where they didn't cop it. A lot of times in a group, you're getting information about stores you never heard about. And I have to be honest, as Queen Sneaker, I've heard about stores that I had never heard about. I live in Chicago. We have a lot of exclusives here. So, when you're hearing about these stores that are maybe in Tennessee or in Texas, Shoe Palace is a big one. That's down in Houston. I got a lot of shout out to all my Heat Sneaker followers and my peoples that I reach out to that stay in Houston and look out for Shay. We really trade information, and it's very, very, very critical in the shoe world and the sneaker world. It's very critical that you're getting this information and you're being able to authenticate that information that you get
all day long. And I just want to real quick, you talked about Heat Sneakers. I mean, I really want you guys to know, you need to go on Facebook.
It's a dope group.
And go to Heat Sneakers. Absolutely. Join that group. Now, it's a dope group. It's the dopest. And you know why? Queen Sneaker, she is in the group. She is the only admin that I've seen that's in the group. Okay? She's like, when Suge Knight was at the awards and he was talking about Puff, all in the video. Yeah, that's Queen. That Queen Sneaker right there. She's all in the group. All in the group. Doing my thing. That's her right there. All right. So you're not gonna be in there and she's MIA. She's really up in there and she's posting heat and
Absolutely.
and she's checking your heat. So don't try to come in there. No, let me tell you, I have sat there. I've sat there and watched her go through these things. She's like, oh, this ain't no real shoe. This a UA. That's gone. Oh, what? No, this is not going on the page. Are you serious? You better come correct. So you know what? She personally checks every one of y'all posts to make sure y'all posting that heat. So you want heat, you got to come to Heat Sneakerz. That's for real, for real. And you're going to see the link right here. You see the link right here. And then you see the links in the description as well. You just go instantly, just click there and go there. That's my group, all right? I don't own the group, but that's my group. I'm there. That's my home. So you got to go there, for real.
And no doubt, I appreciate the love. But all day long, I absolutely appreciate the love. But one thing you guys got to know about Heat Sneakerz is that we want to post heat. That's what we're there for. We, those general releases, they cool, but we want to see those shoes that you're not going to go to any other group and see. You're going to see it in my group. You're going to see those Deons. You're going to see those Pippins. And it's not just a Jordan group, despite what anybody says. We are a group that posts heat. So even though it might seem that we post a lot of Jordans, I buy a lot of Jordans. I do, but I buy a lot of other things. I buy Maxes. I buy a lot of cross trainers. I buy all types. I bought Adidas. I have a lot of Adidas. I have over 400 shoes. There's a lot of shoes that I buy. But as far as Jordans, I grew up knowing Jordan. I grew up watching him play. So it's a little bit more close. I collected his cards. I have a lot of his rookies.
Yeah, it's personal. It's personal.
Absolutely, it's personal. So, what goes in that group, I monitor that content, and I want to make sure that timeline is fast because it's about the group. You can't name a group Heat Sneakerz and come with Beat Sneakerz
or weak sneakers, right?
Or weak sneakers.
You know what I'm saying?
It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. It's absolutely 100% about that heat.
Yeah. So only heat in the Heat Sneakerz group, point blank. Now speaking of heat, like, talk to me, man. Your collection. Give me a number. Come on. Like, I need a number. What you got?
I have a lot of sneakers. I have the drop fronts. I have a 4-bedroom house. So I'm going to give you an idea. I have a few rooms. I have a garage full of sneakers, and I've been collecting for several years. Despite my face.
Hey, she's young, guys. She's like 18, so you know what I'm saying.
Like 23. I've been collecting since I was like 9. So yeah, I have over 400 sneakers.
400?
Absolutely.
4?
And I stopped counting because it's like, now that I have kids, they happily will go in there and count, and they just lose track of counting.
Wow.
And it's the love for the sneakers. All of the shoes that you see behind me, I have doubles of. Wow. I tend to buy doubles because I want one to rock and I want one to stock. So I'm not one of these people that, because I get that a lot. A lot of people seem to think that I just buy sneakers and I'm just letting them sit. That's not the case. I wear phones, I wear Maxes, I wear Jordans, I wear Adidas, I wear stilettos, Christian Louboutins. It's just, I'm a shoe fanatic, but my favorite is sneakers. And I've been doing this for a long time. I have a lot of their originals. And then I have, over the years, how they have the remakes. I cop those too.
Damn. And then you got those Jordan 4s back there. I need that. I'm gonna have to stretch that out. I need to stretch that out somehow.
And those are our GS, and you're not gonna be able to fit them.
I know. That's why I said I gotta stretch it out. I'm probably have to put 2 of those together. So you got doubles, so I'll be cool.
Because I have what's called in the group. They like to tease me, queen sneaker or not. I get teased like the rest of them. So I'm not special in the group by any means. If anything, I take a licking and I keep on ticking. But I got what they call kitty kicks.
Wow, kitty kicks.
I do.
So that brings another question. So okay, guys, calm down. Does size matter? does size matter when it comes to trying to cop a shoe?
It does, because a lot of those shoes I can't cop because I wear GS. So when they dropped the breads, the one breads, I wasn't able to cop those over All-Star Weekend, and I was hurt. You know, there are a lot of sneakers like the Cement Forest that look different. So a GS looks different than the men's size, and only a sneakerhead. I've been called on and said, those are fakes. Well, no, they're not. You just don't know that a GS looks different than a men's size.
Yeah.
So there are big differences. My shoe size is smaller. So therefore my shoe in a GS can look a lot different than the men's size. They get the Nike tag. You see on this one back here, I was so happy to get that tag.
Oh my God, that's a classic tag.
It's a classic tag.
Woo!
And oftentimes in GS, you're not getting that. It's every time across the board. The only time you get that is if you wear a certain shoe size. So it's a big deal.
You know what? That tag is close to my heart. Because I told you this story, you know, off camera. You know, the first time, you know, I got my job in Chicago, 15 years old, first paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
I went downtown, and they called it Jewtown. All right, I went to Jewtown, and I bought me 2 pairs of Jordans. All right, and I blew my whole check on the Jordans, and I got me the Force, right, and they came with those tags. And in Chicago,
it's a big deal.
It was a big deal to rock them tags.
Absolutely.
You do not take those tags off the shoe. You rock it.
It shows where you're from too. You know, we do things a lot different, but absolutely, our shoes is a statement of who we are here.
It is.
You know, our fits go with our shoes go with our fits. So I'm not knocking the fit. You must have a fit to go with the shoe. Yeah. But you know, it's where you live, it's where you at. It's not where you from, it's where you at.
Yep, that's all it's about, and that's how I've lived since then. I mean, even though I moved to Cali, I'm in Vegas, it doesn't matter. It's still got that shy mentality when it comes to them shoes.
Absolutely.
Man, when I see that tag on your wall right there, I just want to take the shoe just for the tag alone. Like you know, just when I got them DMPs. And they came with the gold dog tag.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Yeah, it's a dope tag.
Come on now.
I have them. I have a couple pair of those DMPs. And actually, I was able to get somebody that's not a sneakerhead. My mom, she saw the shoe on me and just wanted the shoe. She had to have the shoe. So she went and she copped it resale, you know, but she got it for a great price. But you're absolutely right. There's a shoe that you have to have, and those are one of the All-Star Weekend, the ones that came out with a lot of shoes that weekend. It's All-Star Weekend, and it's big.
Very fresh.
In Chicago, it's a big deal. When you're from Chicago, All-Star Weekend, it's a big deal here, you know. So I definitely had to get those UNCs to Chicago. It was a big deal for me.
Very, very fresh, by the way. Very fresh. I wish that I had them. One day I will get them. I don't know if I'm going to cop them resale. I mean, I've copped a couple resale. I can't stand the process. And it brings me into one other quick story, which is my second W that's on my little tower, which is the 14s. All right, the Toros. And I mean, we're not gonna go deep into the store. We knew I took an L. I took an L on the apps. I took an L at the store. I try to repeat what I did with the Concords, right? And I went in line. Same dude was there. I was like, "Hey man, so we got some 12s today." He's like, "Dude, we got nothing." He said, "We got 2 12s that came in." Okay, I'm like, "What?" He's like, he said, "This was a limited release. This is going to be a very tough cop." And I'm like, wow. So here I am, like devastated, because this was the 4th of July shoe, and I love red. I'm a big red and black dude. I'm not a gangbang, but I love red and black. And I'm sitting up here like, what am I going to do? And I just grabbed my phone and I'm about to call my boy, and somebody made a mention. They said, "Man, I'm about to go on offer up," and I'm like, "Hold up." I hurry up, typed it up. Boom, found a bunch of them in my area. Found these ones right there that was $250, and I'm like, $200 at the store, $50 more. I'm cool with that because I don't have to wait for StockX and all that craziness. Yeah, I took myself right over. I talked to dude. We hooked up. Cool dude, man. Cool dude. Legit shoe. He even gave me the receipt. He got it from Shoe Palace itself. He gave me the receipt. They made a mistake. He won a raffle. He wear 13s. When he got there, they reserved 12 instead of 13.
Wow.
Yeah, and guess what?
So he really got lucky.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He reserved 13s. They had 12s. They're like, all right, bro. I mean, do you want the shoe? He's like, yeah, I'll take them. And he took them and he put them out on offer up, and that's why he didn't put them out for 300. Everybody else was putting out for 300. He put it for 250 because he's legitimately just like, man, I really wanted the 13 size 13s, and he's like, I couldn't fit them. So he was cool, man. Met up with him. He said he had a lot of people that hit him up, but since I was the first person that hit him, he went ahead and just stuck to me because he already said yes to me. So I went ahead and got them 12s, man. And one little quick story too, I kept his number, and when they did the restock just the other day of these 14s, I text my boy just like that and said, hey, just give you a heads up, Foot Locker just restocked them, just go for them. So hopefully he got them. I don't know, but I just had to look out for him because it was a cool experience. Now every experience on offer up is gonna be cool. You gotta be careful for them fakes or them UAs. But in this situation, man, that was that W that I got lucky on.
I personally wouldn't cop shoes off Wish.
Oh, hell no.
I wouldn't cop shoes. And I mean, a lot of people do. It's not where I cop my shoes from. I'm skeptical. I think that, there's a lot that goes into having to verify a sneaker being legit when it's coming from a private seller. So, even the people that work at Foot Locker, I'm funny about plugs. I'm funny about the resale. If I don't have a legit site, and my legit site, and I'm gonna be real with everybody that's watching this, I don't necessarily go to StockX. I go to StockX for something that's gonna cost me $80 to $100. It's not a Jordan. I go to GOAT for something that's gonna cost me $80 to $100. It's not a Jordan. I go to Stadium Goods. They have a reputation like none other.
That's a new one for me. I don't got that one. I'm gonna have to write that down real quick.
Absolutely. You get what you pay for it. It's a little bit more, but they store their heat properly. You're not getting a fake, and they've got that notoriety. And for me, I've been buying from them for years. And so if it's unlikely that I buy resale on a cop. I'm the type of person, I dream about sneakers. I can get up in the morning and I say, you know what, I don't have this in my collection. I can get up and I'll search it on Stadium Goods. And I cop that sneaker because that's what I'm about. I think about sneakers every single day. It's something that's, and by the way, these didn't come out in extended sizes, and you've got a large foot.
Yeah, so, I tried.
Those are women's. So
I know. Trust me, I tried it. I know they were women's. I didn't care. There's a lot of dudes. Yeah, that's what they do.
Too, but they didn't come out in the 14, which is what would fit you in a women's size. Because you're a 12.
You are correct. Yeah, man. So it's sad situation, but you know what?
Not always.
You guys got to get your shoes too, because sometimes you guys miss out on good shoes. They don't come out on GS with certain shoes.
That's correct.
You know, so
Absolutely.
you guys miss out on dope shoes as well. So they give us automatic L's on the men's side. They give y'all some real dope heat and just leave us out sometime as well. And it sucks, but hey, we got to take
both ways.
it.
It goes both ways.
It goes
Absolutely.
both ways.
And there is times where Shay sit out, Queen Sneaker have to sit out on the cob unless I'm going to resell that shoe. And I'm not the type of person to make a profit off of that. I'm the type of person to cop a shoe and sell it to you for retail. You pay the shipping. So, you know, that's something that I personally, and that's something that we haven't touched on. I have a sneaker store. And one of the things that I'm negotiating right now, well, it's dope because I know what I'm looking for. I know what sneakerheads want. And it's something that I am trying to negotiate a contract with Nike to partner with me so that I can sell that heat at retail. I am not interested in reselling sneakers at resale. I'm a sneakerhead. I don't like resale. And I want to try to get in where I fit in with my sneakerheads. I want to be able for them to come to me and buy from me and know that what they're getting is a legit product, somebody that's very knowledgeable. I'm a plethora of knowledge. You know, so it's very important for me in the community. I'm big in the community. And even though y'all don't know me, a lot of people do know me and they know I've been doing this for a long time. I just haven't been out here where I'm repping my name like that. So now I do have a brand. I have a company called Heat Sneakerz. I actually own Heat Sneakerz. It's a licensed company that
She's a boss. She's a boss.
Okay. And I decided to build a group behind the name of my company and then build a YouTube channel on top of that. So I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
She's true, man. She's a boss all the way around. She's a queen. She's a boss. She got all that going on. I mean, this is amazing, man. I'm like, I'm trying to think, man. Have I seen anybody out there? No, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't seen anybody out there with that type of resume that you putting out right now. Because y'all don't understand the growth in this group. This group is amazing. And on top of that, I keep talking about the group, but she also has a Facebook page as well. You know, so and so it's nonstop. And people you don't just gravitate to something just because, you know, any random reason. You go there because you like it and you want to be there, and it just organically grows. I mean, what you don't do no advertising or anything, right?
Nope, we don't do any advertisement. We don't do any sales in the group. It's prohibited. It's a violation of the group rules. The reason I do that is because no real sneakerhead is going to Facebook to cop sneakers. You know, right. So my thing is I want to stop the scams. I want to stop the fraud, and I want to create an environment where we can talk to each other. We can talk about where we can legitimately talk about these kicks and feel comfortable without being scammed, without being robbed. I've had members in a group who go against that, and I've had members have ordeals about sneakers, and some of them have been violent ordeals. And then they come back and they want to talk about it, but we can talk about it, but you were strongly discouraged from that activity in a group. There's no reason for anybody to cop sneakers off of Facebook when you can get them legit from someone. Anytime you meet somebody who's got a sneaker for sale over 3 months before that drops, it's a fake. If they have a sneaker out 3 weeks,
that's a good point.
Firm date.
That's a good point.
Before a sneaker drops, it's a fake. It's a UA. It's not the sneaker. You're not getting the sneaker before Nike. There's no way you're going to convince me. And I have corporate people who actually work for Nike in a group. That's how hot the group is. We've only been around 10 months. Ooh. And I have 115,000 followers.
That's crazy.
In 10 months. We got to be doing something right.
You got to.
Something. And content got to be legit. Everything about it got to be right. The sneakers got to be on point. Not all these people ain't going to one place just because it's a fluke. So and
I'm gonna tell y'all something else that's crazy. It's not they're not all going there just because they see Shay. Because to be honest with you, this is probably one of the first times that anybody's seen Shay. So I know some people sitting there like, oh man, she's just getting people in there because she look good, she cute, whatever. No, I didn't even know how Shay looked when I got in the group. I just got in the group. I was just doing my thing. And a lot of them haven't. So it ain't about that,
Yeah, I put filters. I deter people. My face, I am the brand, but at the same time, I don't need to discourage people by my looks to get them into the group. It's about the knowledge. It's about the sneakers. It's about the heat. So I built that 115,000 strong, and none of them really know what I look like. So these videos are the first time them coming to YouTube, because I've actually drawn traffic to YouTube for them to taking these videos, and this is the first time they're seeing me in real life.
And that's great, because to me, it's really great to just connect with your people on another level, because they know you in the group, but then trust me, man, when they start to know you on the YouTube platform, and I'm telling you guys, we're gonna have so much great content on the Heat Sneakers channel, on the Ballers Club channel. It's gonna be nonstop, and one of the big things that I'm just gonna bring up right now is that we're planning on doing we're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway to kick off this collab that we're doing now. And it's funny because the sneaker that we're going to be giving away is this puppy right here, man.
And that's so dope.
We're going to be giving away this 14. Not this one.
That one. We're going to be giving away this one.
Oh, you giving away that too?
Yes.
Wow. You hear this?
Yes. We have a lot of things in the work. And that's the thing that people, without giving anything, without y'all having to pay for these sneakers, and it's legit. You're
crazy.
Going to receive these sneakers for just being a part of something great. So that's a big deal to me.
That's amazing. I mean, you can't get better. You tell me some other group, some other channel that's going to do some stuff like that, and that's what we're going to put together. And you guys not. I'm gonna rephrase. You guys not going to get these. You're going to get the brand new ones that's coming in the mail that I just copped off the restock. So these are mine. So you're not. So we closing that door. That's mine. But the other pair that's just like these, you're going to get them. You do whatever you want. If you can fit them, cool. If you can't, resell them and then go ahead and get you what you want. Same thing with the ones that the Queen have. You know what I'm saying? It's going, this is going to be great. And then the exciting part too is that what other thing that we want to tell you, just to show you that how legit it's going to be, is that we're going to be picking three participants, so three potential winners, right? And we're going to give you the details later. We're going to have another video that's going to give you the details on how do you get into this, drawing. But we're going to have three participants. And Shay,
I'm excited. I'm not going to lie. I'm excited.
Shay,
I'm excited for the process. I'm excited for the people to actually get into it like how we are, because it's exciting.
It's about to go down, all right? Now, when we talk about, we're going to find out if you're a sneakerhead. We're going to find out if you're a sneakerhead.
A hype beast.
Okay? We're going to find out if you're a hype beast. And then you guys, we're going to take three people, and we're going to put them on the sneaker game show that we're going to be launching on YouTube. And the winner of that game show will get these shoes. And I'm telling you, come on. And so ain't no we picking this name and then you don't know who it is. No, y'all gonna be on camera. Y'all gonna be on the channel. And
or you're not a favorite. We're not doing any of that. We're picking. It's the same across the board. We about being fair. We about to make sure that you are able to be involved, and that's our biggest thing, because we're involved and we love this here game. But whether you're a hype beast, a newbie, or a sneakerhead, and you look at these shoes, and we got more than that. And I have, like I said, over 400 shoes, and I have several doubles, triples. So definitely. We're talking about going ahead and those being the reward for just interacting. So that's a big deal. And
it's going to be big, and I can't wait. I just want you guys to know, get your game up. Go do your research. You better know, because you better be able to answer these questions, because the queen, she going to ask you these questions. And if you can't get them right, you're going to get that bam. Yeah, you're going to get that bam. And you don't want to take no L live on air. And everybody seeing you take that L. They're like, I thought you knew about sneakers. I thought you was a sneakerhead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't look like a sneakerhead when we asked you a question about when,
and you don't know the answer.
You know, when did the Jordan 4s come out originally in this colorway? And you be like, 2020. What? We said originally.
So what's the name of the show or the game show that we'll be doing here? Because I want to let the people know what they'll be looking for.
Listen, the game show is going to be called Hands Up. And the reason why it's called Hands Up, because we already made plans for y'all cheaters. We know what y'all do. Let me see. Okay, when did the original 4s come out? Oh, they came out in this. No. Hands up. Everybody hands up. We ask you the question. The first person to clap is that person that's going to get chosen to answer that question. And then after we accumulate your points and see who gets the most points, they win the game and they win those shoes.
As it should be.
You know what I mean?
So we know you're not cheating. Now, if you taking and you having somebody Google these questions behind you, it's not going to really work out, because it's probably going to hear them giving you the answer and all that. So any earbuds you got to take them out. We want to see hands up. And when we ask you the question, you answer appropriately, you get the answer right, then absolutely you move forward to the next round. And that's all about being fair. And I think it's a dope game. I can't wait for it.
It's a dope game.
All out there. Yeah, you can't wait for it here, Real.
I can't wait. I'm gonna be the referee, right?
Absolutely.
Queen right here, she's gonna be the host. She's gonna be asking the questions. Me right here, I'll be the referee. So I'm gonna tell you got a foul. I'm gonna say timeout and all that stuff. I'm like, you're out of here. You're on the bench. Yeah. So I'm the ref right here. No, the queen, she's gonna be the one asking the questions, because she's the expert, and she knows she gonna bring them that heat.
Absolutely.
She's gonna bring that heat.
That's what I do. I eat, breathe, sleep sneakers. You know, that's what we do. And you know, it's been my pleasure to bring my vision to the rest of the world, because it seems like they are really embracing. I got a lot of love out there. A lot of people got love for Queen Sneaker, you know, and I have a lot of love for y'all. You got
tons of love, man. And I tell you, I mean, Shay, Queen Sneaker, I really enjoyed having you on the show. And I want to tell everybody, you see the links, I need you to subscribe.
Follow.
I need you to subscribe. Subscribe and like. Subscribe to Heat Sneakers channel. That the link is going to be right here. Subscribe to Ballers Club channel. The link is right here. So I need you to do that, because when we release these videos that's going to announce the contest and everything like that, you need to have that notification bell on. You need to subscribe, and you need to like the videos. You got to like the videos. Absolutely. You know how it goes. And I'm telling you right now, I mean, the queen, she exposing stuff, man, that, like, for real.
You know, if you like, the game was to be told, not sold.
Not sold, man.
Out here knows that. But one thing I kind of want to touch base on is the launch of the 12s, the golden and black 12s. Drop on the 24th, which is this Friday. So I want y'all to get ready for that launch. There's a lot of people gunning and going out to try to cop these sneakers. So if you bought it, go on out there and check to see if the location near you is dropping these sneakers. Go ahead and do your research.
Yep.
A good place that I like to go to is Sneaker News. I check out Sneaker News. I get Jordan's calendar for any type of release that we have coming up throughout the year. But you just want to make sure Sneaker News updates you on these launches and any launches that have been pushed back. So you want to make sure this launch is coming up on Friday. It's a big deal, y'all. A lot of people.
Big deal.
It is. It's a dope colorway. You know, it's the 12s. We ain't had the 12s drop. I want to say since the FIBAs, but please don't quote me right now. I got a lot of sneakers in my so it's a lot. What I'm saying is it's a dope colorway. So definitely look out for these. They're dropping on Friday. You want to make sure you're going to wherever they're about to launch. The Sneakerz app definitely will have them. But you want to check out those other websites, Champs, Foot Locker, Finish Line,
the Flex, all the Flex sites,
all those sites. You want to make sure you're setting up your J23, so you're getting any restocks on these shoes. You're gonna pay about $2.99, but it's
worth it. That's how I got my restock on the shoes that I'm about to send out to you.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to be clear to let you guys know what you do, and then make sure for every shoe you buy, you make sure you cop yourself some. The biggest thing about Queen sneaker, I don't like the creases.
Man,
I don't like them. I don't dig them.
We don't want the creases.
I pick up, you already know.
No.
Every time I pick up a cop, a shoe, whatever you want to call it, I call it my sneaks. I got my ForceFields and I grab those. And basically they're taking that impact that you're getting from creases that you may otherwise have in that shoe. They got you. So for me, when I buy these ForceFields, I go up a half size in my shoe. So you want to make sure it's comfortable for you. And I'm going to just go ahead real quick before we end this show. I'm going to pull out the ForceField so you got an idea of what it looks like. It fits in your shoe so at the toe box, you know, but if you look at the back end of this crease guard, you can kind of see when I turn it. You see those creases? Those are the creases this crease guard took that your shoe don't have. So it's really important. Every time you cop a sneaker, you want to get in the habit of copping your ForceFields, of copping a Crease shield. And they have many on the market. Do your research, but this is my choice because they're soft. They cover my foot, but then they also stop those creases, and it's a big deal to me.
That's crazy because you know I didn't even know about that. This the first time that I've heard about it, and I'm gonna tell you another thing that's crazy, guys. This is not a sponsored ad. She's not getting paid for this. We're not getting paid for it. I'm not
selling anything. I'm just giving
she's giving true game. So there's not going to be an affiliate link, but I will have a link down below. I'm gonna do the research and find them because I want to know myself, and I'm gonna throw the link down there. That's not we're not making any money off this, but she's giving game. I don't even know where to buy them yet. After I get off this, I'm gonna have to look for it. You know what I mean? This is real stuff. The creases, you seen the memes? You seen the memes?
And I make half the memes and I put them in it's one of the things that it drives Shay crazy.
What?
It's like,
Come
and I'm
on,
talking
man.
about myself in the third person because it's one of those things. It's like, I don't dig creases. I don't, it's just, it's one of those things, you know? So definitely protect your shoes, protect your kicks.
Yeah.
Yes, we wear our kicks. And if I didn't wear my kicks, I wouldn't even mention these. This is a big deal. They're $10. You can usually pick them up at Foot Locker. I picked these up at Hibbett's. Like I said, they're $10. You can get them on Amazon. But these ForceField, they're essential.
I'm about to cop it. For real.
They're essential for the threes. They're essential for every sneaker.
Those threes are notorious for them creases, though.
For the creases, absolutely.
I need that because you know we got them the new ones, the threes that came out, the all red ones. Yes. Oh yeah.
And it's very, very important to get your size. Mine are small because y'all know I got kitty kicks, but so you want to make sure you're getting a size that fits your shoe. So, you know, mediums are generally, I believe, between a 9 to 11, and then they go up to the largest. But you just want to make sure, here, I got the size. Small fits, children's 4 to 7, and a women's 5 to 10. And the medium fits women's 10 and a half to 12 and a men's 8 to 11. And the large fits the men's 11 and a half and up. So that gives you a general
I need that large.
idea. Mm-hmm. I knew you needed it.
I need that.
You didn't have to tell me that.
I got that.
But definitely cop these. If you care about your sneakers, you spend $200. You know, some of us, I'm not gonna lie. I bought my Bel Air 5s. I spent $500 resale on them. Ooh. And I did it with pleasure because it's got history. I grew up watching Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Of course.
Don't sneak, you know, and it's not something I'm typically gonna wear because if you step on my shoes, it's gonna be a problem. And I think that's for any sneakerhead, any person that really loves their sneakers, you spend a lot of money on these. Spend $10. That's all you gotta do. Spend that $10. Every kick, every sneaker you get, cop your Crease guards. It's important. It's essential.
And if you got them Bel Airs and you don't want to get no entanglements, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure to get your sneaker guard, your Crease guard. You know what I mean? Because you never know when you never know. You never know when Jada might come around and just mess up them sneakers. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So make sure you take care of them. So I mean, so Queen. So for the last piece, I just want to confirm. So we're on the 24th, right? Mm-hmm. This Friday. We got the 12s coming out.
9 a.m. Central Standard. So East Coast is an hour ahead of Central Standard. So
10 a.m. I mean 10 a.m. Right. Yeah, and then over on my side is 7.
And then Mountain Time, you got it. And then we got Pacific Time, which is your time, Rio.
Right. Pacific Time is 7, and then we got the Mountain. You know what I'm saying?
8.
Which is 8. So we got to be out there. We got to be working.
You make sure you're getting up an hour. You're making sure an hour in advance. You're making sure you're getting your devices out. You're making sure you're logging on to these. Every time you refresh that app or that actual website, you're taking a chance of being kicked out of the line.
You're going in back of the line. You coming? It's like you're going to the back of the line again.
You absolutely are.
You gotta wait. You
want to make sure that when you're logging in that hour in advance, the night before you're doing your research, you want to definitely check out who has these sneakers in your area. But don't hit refresh. That's the last thing you want to
tell them.
You want to make sure all your information is accurate. What'd you say, Rio? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I said school them, Queen. Tell them.
I'm letting them know because, you know, a lot of people think they're going to wake up 10 minutes after they've been drinking all night. We all get lit up. We all get turned.
On that Remy.
Well, we're on a quarantine. So, you know, we're all at home. That's pretty much me and you, Rio. That's why we're filming this way. Because otherwise we'd be in a studio somewhere filming together live. But it is what it is. And so we want to make sure you guys are social distancing. We want to make sure you're safe at home, but we also want to make sure you're able to cop those sneakers. So do what I'm telling you to do. Log on, make sure your address is, your credit card information, or your PayPal is up to date. Those numbers are in there. Your sizes are in there. Because once you click, you're going to be rerouted and you're going to go to that checkout. And it might take a couple minutes, but I'm telling you that checkout is not going to take an hour. Don't do what I did with the tie-dyes, where I sat there and I was sitting in line for an hour for those tie-dyes and I hit refresh and they were sold out. Ooh. So just to let you know, and that was after I called them and said, I'm in line, somebody else thinking they're going to help me. They're not going to help me.
They're not what?
No different than anybody else. They know that they're going to sell those sneakers. Absolutely. Absolutely. So make sure you can do everything that you can do. Get up early, research who's dropping them, research in your area, because I can tell you this, Sneakerz app is dropping them. Nike's dropping them. Foot Locker is dropping them. Champs is dropping them. So you want to just make sure that you're proactive and you're doing everything you can to cop those sneakers.
I mean, I don't see how they can't at this point, man. We just laced them up with so much game. I mean, if you're a sneakerhead pro, like a veteran, you already know all this info, but you know, you're still going to get to enjoy going to Heat Sneakers group and things like that and going to the new, you know, YouTube channels and stuff. But for you guys that are new to the game, I know this like a whole new world for you. And like, you like, what's going on? Is this serious? Is it that serious?
It gotta
Yeah,
be.
it's that serious.
It is.
It's that serious.
Absolutely.
If you serious about your sneakers, yes, it's that serious.
It's that serious.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, hey, you see the people, you know, when the new iPhone come out, you see them lined up, ready to get a new iPhone, right?
No lie.
It's serious, right? You see Black Friday, everybody lined up to get them TVs and everything, right?
It's
that serious.
It's
that
the
serious.
same thing, but just because you don't see, and even more now today, we're social distancing. So you're not going to see those lines because people are at home. They're trying to be safe. They're trying to protect themselves against the pandemic. So just because you don't physically see them doesn't mean they don't exist. Prepare yourself.
And I feel like, I don't know, you let me know how you feel, but I feel like the sneakers been selling out more since the pandemic.
Quick.
It's
and,
like,
you know, I've bought more sneakers since I've been at home during the pandemic than I think I have in a 30-day period.
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
It's
My daughter,
crazy.
I've got a 2-year-old daughter, and it's to the point where any box comes to the door, she say, "Mommy, sneakers." She already know. She know what time it is.
She already know.
She already know.
She already know. She already cool with the FedEx driver. She like, yeah, all right,
she
we
just
good.
know. You know, she just know that's what mommy do. I buy sneakers, and it's like a therapy for me. Going to that group that I have, Heat Sneakerz group on Facebook, is therapeutic to me. I have members who reach out to me and just say, you know, they were suicidal before, and Heat Sneakerz is their therapy. Mental health is very important, and
it is.
If I can provide that space for somebody, I did my job. I did my thing. You know what we call in the street. I did my thing. Right.
That's great. That's
and
great.
that'd be more to me than anything. So having that following, it's like a family. But like I said, we trade secrets, we trade ideas. We, you know, soul is yellow, and you get that from them being out and the light hitting them. And we got tips. We got tips on how to make them soles icy again, how to make them soles white, how to clean them things, how to relace. We love laces. We
love laces. You know, we're gonna do see what y'all don't understand. This is just show number 1. We've
got many to come.
We have many to come. Okay?
Absolutely.
Because I'm not letting her go nowhere. I'm locking her down. All right, I'm locking her down for a minute. So y'all just gonna have to just deal with it. Y'all gonna see a lot of Shay, a lot of the Queen. Y'all gonna get a lot of game, and you're gonna be real happy. And just know when you go to the group, then she don't allow no bullying, no haters, none of that hating stuff, because this supposed to be something. It's supposed to be like
therapeutic.
Yeah, man. It's supposed to be fun and joyous when you go to the group, man. Not going in there stressing like you got beef with somebody. Nah, you getting kicked out.
Preach, child.
You getting kicked out, and I'm with it, because you know I got a credit group, and I do the same thing, and I be kicking people. I'm not even gonna plug my credit group. You know
what? And I'm personally making my business to remove you from the group.
You know what I mean?
If you're there to troll, if you're there to exert a negativity and bully and, you know, go all in on somebody that you don't know what the next person is going through.
You don't know.
Respect is due for everybody. We respect you, respect everybody, and it's very important. It's common sense. So.
Yeah. And you never know, man. You'll never know if they have that other kind of heat too. It might not be that sneaker heat. You know what I'm saying? It's that other heat that you keep on your belt. You know.
And that's another show.
That's another show that we're gonna be doing too. So just put you on game. Like I said, I'm locking her down. Queen is locked down, so y'all could just watch and enjoy. But I'm locking her down for all that stuff. We're gonna put her out there, and y'all gonna see it, enjoy it. Y'all gonna consume it. You're gonna love it. We got Queen Sneakerz in the building. I was blessed to meet her. I am happy, and I mean, I am overjoyed that you came on the show today. And I know we got multiple shows to do, so this is not gonna be the last time.
And I thank you for having me. Absolutely. Every time it's going to be the same thing. Thank you for having me. And I enjoyed this. It was fun talking about something I love so much and being able to give tips out to people who otherwise wouldn't know, you know, they might be like, that's really a good idea. I didn't think about that. So absolutely, I love giving that tip. I like being able to generate feedback. So it's important. It's a big process.
Yep, no doubt. And hey, we wrapping it up. Guys, remember, go ahead and I need you to subscribe to all these links that we put down here. I mean, we got Heat Sneakerz, we got Ballers Club Kicks, we got the Heat Sneakerz, all their pages, all their groups, everything, the channels. We got all of that stuff, and then we're gonna be doing these giveaways. Yes,
and we're gonna be giving them away on a consistent basis.
On a very consistent basis, right. And you will love us, and you will see it's not fake. Because we're going to have you on prime time. We're going to put you on prime time. Yeah. You're going to be on the camera and everybody's going to see when you actually win them shoes. So we're going to see what's the deal. I mean,
so they're going to see your ugly face. When you make that ugly cry. And all that, we're going to see all of that. So
we're going to give you the Jordan cry face. Yeah. It's all good.
DJ. So absolutely. We're going to see all that. So yeah, we true to this. We not new to this. And make sure you remind yourself.
Yes. And hey, we're going to sign off. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe and share and just be part of the community and just smile and be happy, man. And just wear your kicks and enjoy life, period. All right. Thanks for watching again, man. This is Rio and we got Queen Sneakerz and man.
And thanks for having me. Absolutely.
Yep. Hey, you here forever. And thank you guys again. And then we out. 10 a.m. is when no, not 10 a.m. All right.
Oh yeah, that's good right there, man.